Hey everyone, if you truly desire success, there are certain things you need to let go of. We often think that hard work is all it takes, but in reality, many habits and thoughts hold us back. Today, I'm going to tell you about 10 things that, once you let go of them, can bring you closer to your goals. This journey won't be easy, but trust me, when you let go of these things, a new light will shine in your life. Let's begin and discover the 10 things we need to give up to move towards success. The first thing you need to let go of is the constant need to please others. How many of us keep thinking about what people will say, what they will think? In the process of pleasing others, we lose sight of our own path. If we keep living according to the thoughts of others, how will we ever fulfill our own dreams? In trying to please others, we often lose our own identity. There was a girl who lived her life according to others. She succumbed to the expectations of her friends, family, and society. She chose the same path in education that her parents wanted. But in the end, when she realized that she was losing her true identity, she showed courage and chose the path she truly desired. Today, she is a successful individual simply because she gave up trying to please everyone else. The one who creates their own identity is the one who is truly successful. From today onwards, resolve to live life according to your own happiness, not according to the expectations of others. Ask yourself, am I truly doing this for myself? Mistakes are a part of life, but everyone wants to run away from them. Embracing our mistakes is true courage. The sooner we accept our mistakes, the faster we learn from them. We often feel ashamed to admit our mistakes. But think about it, if someone judges you because of your mistakes, are they really your good friend or a true companion? Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times while making the light bulb, but he never gave up. After every failure, he learned which method didn't work. Finally, his hard work paid off. If he had run away from his mistakes, the world would still be in darkness. The one who learns from their mistakes is the real winner. Face your mistakes once a week. Ask yourself what you learned from them. Make it a habit, and you'll see how you're changing day by day. Arguing is sometimes necessary, but when we get caught up in pointless arguments, we waste both our energy and time. In trying to prove ourselves right every time, we stray from our real work. In the end, these small arguments become a burden on our minds and hearts. I have a friend who used to argue about everything. He thought that being right was everything. But one day he realized that it was more important to focus on his real goals than to win an argument. He stopped arguing and started putting his energy in the right place. Today, he is very successful in his work. Whenever you encounter an opportunity for a pointless argument, ask yourself, is this worth my time and energy? You'll find that the answer is often no. When we underestimate ourselves compared to others, we ignore our true potential. Everyone has something special within them, and if we don't believe in ourselves, why would anyone else? There was an ordinary person who always felt small seeing the success of his friends. But one day he decided that he would recognize his strengths and move forward. He started believing in himself, and today he has made his mark. Believe in yourself, because those who don't believe in themselves, how can they convince others? To break the habit of underestimating yourself, write one good thing about yourself every day. Note it down in a diary, so that whenever you feel inadequate, you can read it and strengthen yourself. Fear holds us back, but if we learn to face it, this very fear gives us the courage to move forward. Michael Jordan was afraid of failure in basketball, but he turned this fear into his strength. He worked hard, faced his fear, and eventually became a basketball legend. Behind every fear lies a victory. To achieve that victory, you have to face your fear. Many of us seek perfection in everything. In pursuit of perfection, we often fail to even complete the task. Zuckerberg didn't create Facebook to be perfect. He started it and then improved it over time. He didn't wait for perfection, but rather made a start. Progress is more important than perfection. Complete your work, even if it's not perfect. The opinions of others have a significant impact on our lives. We often think about what people will say or think about us. But the truth is, people will always have something to say. The real question is, do we want to live our lives according to others? Imagine if a kite always flew in the direction of the wind, it would never reach great heights. Your life is the same way. It's good to listen to the opinions of others, but it's not right to be imprisoned by them. Think of someone who broke free from the opinions of others and achieved success. For example, there were many stars in Hollywood who were initially told they would never make it, but they listened to their hearts and proved the world wrong. The opinions of others don't determine your destination, your hard work does. Remember, your decisions are your true identity. The opinions of others should not become an obstacle in your path. We all look for a comfortable and quick path to success, but the truth is that easy paths often don't lead us to our destination. The path to true success is paved with hard work and struggle. When we take a shortcut, we miss out on the learning and experience that truly strengthens us. So understand that the path of truth is always a little difficult, but it also brings true happiness. Let's take the example of someone who achieved success through hard work. Like Dhirubhai Ambani also paved his path to success through hard work. If he had resorted to shortcuts, his success might not have been so enduring. Quote, "Shortcuts may show us the way to our destination, but they don't give us the courage to reach there." Our biggest weakness is often doubting ourselves. Not believing in ourselves holds us back again and again. If you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect anyone else to? You have the ability to reach your destination, but doubting yourself is like cutting the roots of your own dreams. There's a story of a young man who wanted to be a great writer, but every time he wrote something, he felt it wasn't good enough. Self-doubt never let him finish his books. Years later, he read his unfinished stories and realized that his biggest obstacle was his own doubt. When he started believing in himself, his writing came alive with a spark that made him famous. Remember, doubting yourself is denying your own abilities. When you believe in yourself, you are actually acknowledging your abilities, and that's what takes you to greater heights. If we only live for comfort in life, we can never reach the heights that are destined for us. The comfort zone keeps us stuck in one place and becomes the biggest obstacle in fulfilling our dreams. To achieve success, we have to step out of our comfort zone. Think about it. If a bird always stayed in its nest and was afraid to fly, would it ever be able to touch the heights of the sky? No. Similarly, until we step out of the nests we have created for ourselves, there will be no major changes in our lives. There was a young man who was very content with his job. He felt that everything was going well in his life. But somewhere, his heart told him that he could do much more. For years, he ignored his dreams, but one day he listened to his heart and stepped out of his comfort zone to start his own business. There were difficulties in the beginning, but with time, his hard work paid off, and today, he is a successful businessman. If he hadn't dared to step out of that comfort zone, he would never have been able to turn his dreams into reality. The comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing new ever grows there. When we step out of our comfort zone, we actually challenge ourselves, and this challenge is what leads us to success. So friends, letting go of these 10 things is not easy, but when you do, new paths will open up for you. Stop doubting yourself, living in the shadow of fear, and being stuck in your comfort zone, and move forward to fulfill your dreams. Take one step today, a step that can change your life. Listen to your inner voice, believe in yourself, and step out of your comfort zone. Remember, the journey of turning dreams into reality begins with a single step. Those who are not afraid to challenge themselves can change the world. So get up, take the first step towards your dreams, and start your new life.